Hey guys, Shelty Flips here with my review of Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, I want to let you guys know, though, there's going to be no spoilers in this. Really not going to talk much at all about the plot. I really don't want to get into details. I want to kind of leave it, go into this movie blind. These are the kind of movies two people really like to see without a whole lot of spoilers and not really knowing a whole lot about it. Just like me, I didn't, went into this not knowing a whole lot about the movie. Of course, though, people kind of make it their mission with these films to go and spoil things, to put stuff up on Facebook, to put up pictures, to kind of ruin things. It's kind of, for some reason, it's people's like modus operandi with these movies to go and spoil it. Even when you look at the Simpsons episode when they say stuff about Luke being the father, Luke, I'm your father, and all that. People, always, it's like they made the joke about it in that. It's always kind of people's thing to kind of try and spoil these movies. But like I said, though, I'm not going to talk about the plot too much. Just going to let you guys know what I thought, if it was worth checking out, if I liked it as much as episode 4 to 6, which to me were the best ones, the original ones. The ones that they did 1 to 3, they were okay, but there was, for some reason, they didn't really feel very Star Wars to me. They didn't really fit into the universe very well. I mean, they did, but they just didn't feel like episode, 4 to 6. They didn't have that vibe to it. There was just some things off on them. There was some really cheesy CGI. There's cheesy characters like Jar Jar Binks, and just everything about them was not perfect. I think that the third one was the best, and to me, that one was the most watchable, the one that I liked the most of them. There were some okay characters in them. The acting was fine in them. It was just something was off. Now this movie really, really fits in with the originals. It really does. It really feels like a true Star Wars movie. J.J. Abrams did a really good job capturing the vibe to this, and you can tell that he didn't want to try and change things, like they did with the original ones, or try and, take it out of the element and take it out of the original vibe. And he really did keep it, like I said, to that original feel of the original films. And it really feels like a true continuation to the story and of what they're trying to do and who they're trying to find and the character they're trying to find. And, as you guys know, too, everybody comes back. Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, they all come back. Yeah, everybody knows that going into that, but I'm going to say they did come back. The new characters, too, that come in and continue the story on, I thought they all did a really good job in this. Like I said, I really like this. I thought this was actually really good. I like this better than I liked the Star Trek, movies, the new ones. Which I liked. I thought they were good. But this to me was way more interesting and way kept me way more interested the whole time. And I would definitely recommend seeing this. Like I said, I did not want to talk anything really about the details. One thing that was kind of interesting about this movie too was, and I don't know if it's going to be only for these, the opening showings of these, or if it's going to go the whole weekend, or it's going to go for a little while. I don't know, but I've never seen anything like this for a movie. At concerts you always see this, but I actually, I don't know if you guys saw this at all your theaters, or it was only at certain theaters, but they actually had a merchandise table. Yes, they were actually selling like shirts and like things that you could get that were like protectors to put your the tickets in. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of interesting because I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. Out of every movie I've ever been to in my entire life, I've never seen anything like this in my life. An actual merch table selling things for the movie. I asked them. They said that Disney brought them in. I wasn't sure if it was like through Regal or through the chains doing it. If it was actually Disney's coming into the theaters. Like I said, I don't know if that's going to be going on only tonight, or if it's going to be for the opening showings, or if it's going to be going through the weekend. I'm guessing it's probably going to go through at least the weekend. And I don't know if there's certain theaters that are only doing it. So if there's a way to look that up if you guys are interested in getting stuff. But they had, like I said, they had shirts and a whole bunch of different things. But you guys are not going to be disappointed in this movie. I was, like I said, very disappointed with the first three. The reboot, not the reboots, but episode 1 to 3 really was. Didn't love those movies, especially the first one. It was really the stuff with the kid and all that stuff, the young Luke and the flying stuff. I don't know. I just really didn't like that movie, and a lot of people left that movie really upset. Same with the other ones. Like I said, the other part 2 and 3 were better, but still they didn't have that vibe. And he was doing some kind of corny stuff with the effects and stuff. And another thing that I hope is at some point, and there's always these rumors that they're going to finally do it, release the original ones without the special edition stuff with the changed couple scenes around, some of the effects changed. Just to me, Steven Spielberg said, years back after he did that kind of stuff with changing stuff with E.T., he kind of learned his lesson and decided that he's never going to do anything like that again with his movies, and the movies need to exist as they are. So hopefully at some point we get to actually see episode 4 to 6 released on Blu-ray without that stuff, because I've been kind of waiting, because those are the ones that I want, the original ones, not messed around with, not changed around. That's to me the way they should be seen. Like who knows, like maybe like 30 years from now they'll be taking this movie and doing something different to it. You never know, or like changing a character in it, because you never know, and like you also don't know how. At least I don't know how long they're going to take to do the other two continuation stories, episode 8 and 9. I'm definitely interested in seeing how long they take, and how long the gap is, if it's a couple years or if it's not a really long time. That's what I'm interested in seeing. But anyway, though, guys, I would definitely recommend seeing this. I thought it was a very cool continuation of the story, totally in the same universe, not all changed around, nothing, and I also like seeing that the characters coming back, and I like seeing even some side small characters coming back in there as well, and all voiced and done by the original actors too that came back, and even the people in the suits, and so they didn't change anything around like that. But anyway, though, guys, let me know what you guys saw of the movie. Like I said, I didn't want to talk about the plot here. I didn't want to spoil anything, because I know you guys don't want to hear anything. Or at least I'm sure some people would, but I don't want to ruin anything and have people really mad at me about it. But anyway, though, guys, thanks again for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later.